What's up guys, Alex here. Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little while, but over the past couple years I've really gotten into YouTube artists. People like 1000, Slew, Jazza, Doke, just name a few. And being an artist myself, I decided I would try to film one of my projects for you guys. So this is a new painting that I'm working on. I've already done the background just to get the boring stuff out of the way. So this piece is playing off a motif that I've been using recently. This is the first piece kind of spawned the idea with the sinking skull. This is a fun one, a little 12 by 12 canvas, and I have two other ones up there on my wall that are different colors. But I really enjoyed this one and thought I would play with the idea on a little bit bigger scale. This one's pretty much going to be a life-size arm holding a torch that'll be illuminating the water below it. So I think it'll be a cool idea once it's all said and done. Probably going to be pretty challenging to get the reflections right on the water and get everything looking good, but yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so we got the hand color blocked in, just some light gray to get the basic shape there. Basically what I'm going to do next is do the same thing with the torch handle at least. And then from there I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do the flame after that. And the flame will dictate how I highlight and shade all these other parts. So I think it's a good idea to get this stuff in there first, get a good shape and idea of where it's going to be in the 3D space, and then add the light source, and from there I'll be able to go back in and do some yellow and orange highlights, and then some darker gray shadows in and around all the bones. And then I think the last step is going to be to tackle the water, but I think that's the best order of operations. You know, sometimes when making art, you go to bed really liking what you created, and then you wake up the next morning and hate it. So that's kind of where we are now. Decided to go back through and pretty much redo the fire. But you know, I think I'm on a better track this time. I think the main thing that was happening is the colors weren't showing through quite as vibrantly as I wanted them. So this time I'm going through putting down a layer of white, and then the next layer on, just to hopefully make the colors a bit more vibrant. And then, yeah, so round two, fight! Well, I think that turned out much better. The technique of putting down a layer of white before I added the color on top really worked, made the colors pop a lot better, so I'm pretty happy with that. Next step's going to be to work back down the painting, going with some highlighting and shading on the torch and the skeletal arm, and then we're going to go in, do some highlighting down here on the water, and then finish it off with some inking and line work. So, on we go. Alright, and we are finished. Man, this has been such a fun project to work on. Super challenging from beginning to end, but I am really satisfied with how it turned out. This piece in particular really changed my point of view a few times during the process of making it. This piece was originally about the feeling of being stuck in life, stuck in your own head, stuck behind your feelings of depression and anxiety, and the weight that that puts on you. But during the making of this, with just a few brush strokes, my perspective totally changed. It became a story about perseverance, a story about overcoming those demons, a story about this person who is beaten and battered but not yet broken, floating there with their arm held high and their flame still burning just as bright as the day was lit, as if to say, I am still here, as the shadows of dawn wash over them.